Hello bookers, it's Joe Reads Books and my name is Joe, and I'm really sorry that I haven't been making videos in the last couple of months. It's just I've been ridiculously busy, so I haven't been able to do much reading or get my videos done throughout the other months. But this video is all going to focus on my wrap-ups for October, November and December, so 3 months in one. Not to worry, there isn't a huge amount of books because, as I said, I was busy and I didn't get to read that much anyway. So let's move on into my October wrap-up. So the first book I read in October was Ready Player One. Okay, so to be honest, I actually read this kind of before October. I kind of had started in maybe September, but I read it very quickly. Freaking loved it. There's so much in this book that I really loved. There's a lot of 80s and 90s pop culture. There's a lot of reference to films that we grew up watching as kids. There's music that I listened to as a teenager mentioned in this book. There's bands that I liked as a teenager in this book. There's so much in this book that I really loved, and I love the gaming system in it because I want one right now. So someone get on inventing the gaming system inside this book, please, because like that would just be totally awesome. So this was a 5 out of 5 star book for me, and I look forward to seeing the film because the film has been made by Steven Spielberg. So it's going to be interesting how he's going to do that, but I have high hopes for this film because this book was amazing. The second book I read in October was the Ferry War, the third and final book in the Ferry War series, I suppose. It's the one that's last with Ren and V, and I just have to admit, I actually really do like the relationship between Ren and V. It's just such a nice relationship to have, and it's interesting as well. I loved how the book ended, and I'm looking forward to reading the next couple of books that come after this one, and I believe it's set on Ren's sister. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading those ones as well as soon as I get them. And the last book in October I read was The Novice. I'm not going to try and pronounce the author's name because I always mess up his name when I try to pronounce it. But I loved this book as well. This was a 5 out of 5 stars. Actually, a quick note, October reads were all 5 out of 5 stars. I couldn't fault any of the books. I really did like this book. I love the magic system in it. I love how it reminded me a little bit of Harry Potter, not in so much in sense of Harry Potter itself. It's a good thing for me. I love magic books based on magic and magic schools, and I have read other books that based in magic schools that just because of Harry Potter. And this book was really good. I really like the main character. He's different to a lot of the main characters. He doesn't want to be the hero, but he will be the hero. I love his demon. His demon's pretty sick. This book was really interesting. I really want to read the second book because Tiernan has ended this book on a cliffhanger, and when you end the book on a cliffhanger, you make your reader wanting more. This book was ridiculously good, and I recommend it to anyone who's into the whole magic and magic schools. And don't even think of just magic schools in this one because it's totally different, but definitely one you should read if you like your fantasy and magic, and it's just really good. I really enjoyed it. Moving on into November, I read 2 books in November. The first book I read was, of course, Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and I freaking loved it. I loved the fact that the characters all developed their own personalities at this stage, and you're starting to see who's who and what's what and who's capable of doing what. This book was amazing, and I think I read this book pretty quick. I think I read it in a week and a half. And look how thick this book is! I read it in a week and a half. This is probably one of the quickest reads I read in a long time. And yeah, I loved this book, and I'm looking forward to reading the next one in the series. So Sarah, get on to the 5th one please. And this was a 5 out of 5 stars as well. The last and final book in this wrap up for November was Allegiant. Allegiant has been sitting on my bookshelf for such a long time. Now this was spoiled by one of my friends by accident. I must point out she did spoil it to me by accident because she thought I already read it. But I like this. It was a 5 out of 5 stars to me for a while, and then I kind of started thinking about the ending, and the ending brought it down to a 4.5 stars out of 5. So it's still pretty much a 5 out of 5 star book. It was a good ending to the series. I really did like the Divergent and Insurgent. Films, I advise anyone who has not read the books, don't even bother watching films, just get the books and read the books instead because they're so much better. I'm going to be interested to see how they do the film for this one, but I don't have high hopes for it because Insurgent wasn't all that great as a film, but the book was brilliant. Great ending to the series. The ending for this I would have liked a little bit more detail and how people kind of went on after what happened in the book, but yeah, so 4.5 stars out of 5, and that was Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and the series itself is a trilogy, so that's definitely a 4.5 out of 5 stars trilogy for me, because I really did love Insurgent and Divergent, so this one was I loved for a while until I got to the ending. On into my December wrap up. So in December I read one book, and that one book was The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. And I liked this book. I didn't love it. I liked it. There's nothing about the characters that really kind of stood out to me at all. What I really actually liked about this book was there's a mini story inside the story, which made it a little bit more fun to read. Characters, you know, they're typical 17, 18-year-olds. I didn't like the attitude of the main character's parents towards one of the characters' friends, because of a rivalry between the parents. It's stupid. Also, one of the characters in this is gay, and I kind of put it out that the mother actually didn't like him, his friend's friend, because they're gay, which made no sense whatsoever. And yeah, so this was a 4.5 stars. I think it's 4.5 stars. I like this. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it, and there's nothing memorable about this book at all. I do have Knife and Everything Letting Go sitting on my bookshelf, ready to read, so I might read that one very soon, because it's sitting on my bookshelf for about 2-3 years now at this stage. So yeah, so that is that's my wrap up. That's my 3-month wrap up. That wasn't too bad, was it? So I'm really sorry again for not being able to make the wrap up videos, but I hopefully be back this month. I do have a couple of books on a TBR to film, and I will be doing a wrap up at the end of this month. Hopefully all things going well. If not, I'll do it sometime in February. But on that, everyone, I will see you all in the next chapter.